All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, okay? All right, so we got to talk about this Diddy stuff because Diddy is heating up even more now, okay? And we haven't talked about it in a while on this platform because I just feel like every other day is something else going on with the case, the trial. It's new witnesses, it's new lawsuits. It's like, Jesus, what? Like, it's always something new. So the latest thing was he was trying to get bail again, right? Well, now it has came up that the prosecution, they're like, no, he does not need bail because he has been doing everything to corrupt the law. Yes, they are saying that Diddy is out here having his way in the jail, okay? Having his way, paying the inmates to use their phones, pass messages to one another, use three-way calls, and having each other pay one another so it looks like he's not doing any of the work. But he's got they're all working for him inside the jail, but then he's like kind of paying them off through one another. And they're doing it through like commissary, or he have somebody, put something on their books or things like that, and apparently he's been doing that to contact witnesses on the outside. Yes. So he's been trying to contact the witnesses, and one of them have been named in the suit. Kalenna Harper, you remember her? She was part of Dirty Money. Well, apparently he had contacted her right before the lawsuit got filed and reached out to her and pretty much told her like, hey, they talked about 4 minutes on the phone one time. Then they were doing text messages back and forth. They had like 128 phone conversation interactions, right? And the feds have all this information. So apparently, right after that, she was paid, allegedly, to make the statement going against Don and Daddy and Dirty Money and cheering Diddy on and taking up for Diddy. Remember when she made that statement on Instagram and everybody was like, oh, wow. Like, so she's supporting Diddy. Well, the word on the curb is she was paid because Diddy got in contact with her and was like, listen, what is it going to take? I got this, and that. I need you to make this statement. I need you to do this and debunk what's going on because your name was mentioned in this lawsuit. So I need you to have my back. And she took the payout. And so apparently now he's trying to do that with many different witnesses. This is why they're saying, hey, he cannot get out, because if he gets out, then he's going to have a muck to run because he's already doing it with the inmates inside, okay? So let me read a little bit of this article on the New York Times, and then we'll read a little bit of the paperwork on Megan Cunem's site. All right. So prosecutors accused Sh0cking of trying to contact witnesses. The government said the music mogul has been attempting to obstruct federal prosecutors by instructing others to make three-way calls and securing help from other inmates. The prosecutors accused Sh0cking of his continuous efforts to obstruct the federal racketeering case, okay, against him from a Brooklyn jail, alleging in court papers filed on Friday night that the music mogul has been trying to evade government monitoring by seeking to arrange three-way phone calls and to buy the use of other inmates' phone privileges. The government's account came a week before another hearing decides whether Mr. Combs will be granted release on bail. Since September, he has been incarcerated at Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn inside a special housing unit where high-profile inmates are assigned. In the court filing, the government accused Mr. Combs of relentless efforts to contact potential witnesses, including by attempting to use three-way calls to contact associates whom prosecutors consider part of the criminal enterprise. Prosecutors also accused Mr. Combs of making unauthorized calls by using the telephone accounts of at least 8 other inmates, instructing others to pay them, sometimes through commissary accounts, to their corporation. The defendant has demonstrated an uncanny ability to get others to do his bidding, employees, family members, and MDC inmates alike, prosecutors wrote. Details of the recipients and substance of the phone calls were redacted in the court documents. The calls generated using other inmates' privileges were not identified as being directed at witnesses, but prosecutors say they were evidence of Mr. Combs' disregard of jail regulations and were part of what they described as obstruction efforts. Okay, now, so they said it wasn't for witnesses, but here is what's in the paperwork. Let me get it. Let me see. I'm trying to get it now. Hold on. Okay, this is. Hold on. I'm just trying to get to where the witness part where he contacted Kalenna Harper. They call her witness 2, though. They don't actually say her name. They just call her witness 2. I have it on Instagram. Give me 1 second. Yes, child. This is a mess. This is a complete mess. Complete. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Okay, hold on. Witness 2. Okay, so this is where he reached out. Hold on. The defendant knows his. Okay, let me just read this. Federal prosecutors late Friday night, Sh0cking Combs had tried to evade law enforcement monitoring and corruptly influence witness testimony while jailed on trafficking charges, including using phone accounts belonging to at least 8 other inmates. In the opposition to Combs' renewed bail motion, prosecutors say that they reviewed dozens of jail calls from the hip-hop mogul, including some in which he instructs people he's calling to add other individuals via three-way. Combs directs others to pay inmates use their personal access codes for jail phone calls, including through payment processing apps and BOP commissary accounts. According to the 30-page filing of the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York, the defendant knows this is against BOP regulations. At the outset of each telephone call, the inmate is prompted to enter his PAC number, after which an automated recording announces sharing of PAC numbers is against BOP policy, is subject to disciplinary action. Prosecutors' argument against Combs' release provides more details about his contacts with 2 witnesses. Now watch this. Combs' renewed bail motion defends his contacts with a woman identified in court documents as witness 2. We're going to just go ahead and say Kalenna Harper from Dirty Money. As not in any way obstructive. But prosecutors say Combs and the witness, Kalenna, who were bandmates, stopped talking to each other in March 2024. And Combs reinitiated contact by September 2024 after her name appeared in the lawsuit that Dawn set up against him. The woman posted a statement on Instagram on September 13th. Remember that long post she posted? Witness 2 ultimately made a statement about the lawsuit via Instagram on September 13th. Then after the defendant was in custody, BOP investigators recovered the following notes from the defendant's cell during a pre-planned nationwide sweep of BOP facilities. The strong interference to be drawn from the defendant's communication with Kalenna Harper and his personal notes is that the defendant paid Kalenna Harper after she posted the statement. He paid her after she posted the statement. Yes. Let me see. Do I have that statement? What did she say in the statement? I have it here. Let me say. This is what she said. This is a long statement. I acknowledge the recent lawsuit filed by Don Richardson in which my name has been mentioned 33 times, which I fully respect Don's rights to recount her experiences. I want to emphasize that her account reflects her personal perspective and should not be interpreted as a universal truth applicable to everyone involved. It's important to understand that while I was present in some of the same professional settings mentioned, many of the allegations and incidents described in this suit are not representative of my experiences, and some do not align with my own truth. Okay, hold on. Tony and I have always conducted ourselves with the highest level of professionalism and integrity. We are not involved in nor were we aware of any behavior that could be considered abusive or unlawful. As this matter is now part of an ongoing legal process, I will refrain from discussing any specific details further. My focus continues to be on my family, my music, and my work, which I will pursue the same dedicated and positivity that have always guided me. I trust the legal system will handle this case with the fairness and thoroughness it requires, and I support any process that seeks to uncover the truth. And so after that, allegedly, she got a big fat cha-ching. Okay? Cha-ching. She went and deposited, he went and deposited his motherfucking check. This is a mess. Okay? So apparently he went and paid off his check. And not to mention, and so now the prosecution, they're not having it with Diddy. So now there's more. So now what they're saying is too, well, and not only that, he's trying to corrupt potential jury members by having his kids get on social media and have him like this little birthday phone call when all the kids are present, have him on speaker and evoked a bunch of emotion and for any potential jurors to watch so they can kind of feel bad for for the children and the family. So that's why there was a video of the happy birthday and him talking to his family. Let me see if I can pull that up. Because remember, the son said, okay, we're going to take over his Instagram. So let me give you that. Here we go. Let's get into it. Remember this here. So this is the video. Hold on.
To Daddy.
Oh.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Happy birthday.
Happy.
Keep going.
Happy birthday
to Daddy.
Keep going,
Go.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Yay!
I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Love you, Pops.
I love y'all so much. I can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all.
Yes,
And I just want to say
sir.
I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all. But just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong, and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
Love you more. Too. Can't wait to see you in a couple of days.
I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
Say it again.
What you say?
I love you, Daddy.
I
Yeah.
love you too, baby.
She eating, yo, Pops.
Hi, we're right here.
Chance right here on the phone too. Pops, love eating all your cake, so you're not gonna have none left.
She's literally digging her face in it.
Yeah. We're gonna have to buy you a new one. Yo, she's face down in the cake right now.
Happy birthday.
Say hey, Chance.
Happy birthday to my.
We love you. Wait,
Chance
this
is
is
right here
Chance.
too. If you can hear on the phone. One more time.
Hey, Chance.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Love you too. Miss you. See you soon.
Okay, that's
All right, sing that.
Okay. And so they're saying that was all a ploy to gain sympathy from the public and to kind of destroy and sway the potential jury, because they know that this is a high profile case and everybody knows what's going on. Everybody's paying attention to it. So they're saying that that was all staged and planned. Now people on social media are saying, hey, it's just a happy birthday. This is a big reach. Why is that a big deal? Well, my thing is, why does it have to be video recorded? I mean, you guys can do that privately. So why are we posting that on social media? So to me, that could look like it was staged, because you just have a private party, call your family, everybody, and talk about it. Why did there need to be a camera there and it need to be posted? What are you trying to do with that information? Why are we doing that? And some people will say, well, Diddy loves attention. He's very colorful. He likes that attention. Right now, I don't think you need any attention right now. You're fighting between life and death. You need to figure out how you going to get home and get back to your family and how you going to beat these cases. Okay, you got a lot more other things going on than to worry about flexing for the gram. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I could see where this was a stage setup because it didn't need to be recorded. This could have happened privately, especially given all this, all the controversy and everything surrounding them. It's like I don't want to risk negative comments, negative energy. I don't want to open a can of any other worms that's not even been open yet. So why would we do that? And so the people are like, they're not having it. So we'll see if he gets bond or bail. But they're saying that, listen, he's maneuvering and making things shake and making things happen behind those bars and trying to still control the narrative and using his money, throwing it around to try to, catch and kill. And Ray J recently went out and said that he's been hearing that Diddy has been paying people off. And now I believe it because it's like, now it's coming up. I believe that he would be paying people off because a lot of this stuff, first of all, we know Diddy did half of this stuff. We seen how he tore up Cassie. We believe Cassie came out of nowhere and opened up the floodgates, and now everybody is speaking out. Diddy was very, very cocky, very, very arrogant, and he felt like he couldn't be touched. And so now that he's getting his karma, he's thinking that he's still thinking he's invincible because everybody has a dollar sign. Everybody has a dollar sign attached to them. And he feels like if you just make the right offer, all this can go away. I don't see this going away, and I don't see them letting him out on bail. So we'll see what happens in the next week or so, and we'll keep you guys updated, okay? Until next time, keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.